Hey guys, welcome back to another case study video. In today's video, we're going to be covering how Lemlist went from $0 to $300,000 plus in MRR as a bootstrap SaaS company. This tool scaled with no VC money purely by leveraging community, content, affiliate creators, SEO, and a bold personal brand. In today's breakdown, we'll be covering how Lemlist became a cult-like community of B2B founders and sales reps, the viral marketing angles that they used to grow organically, how Guillermo used LinkedIn plus personal branding to dominate their niche, and tactics you can clone to actually scale your own SaaS or info product today. Before we get started, who am I? My name is Shivam and I run creatorprogram.co, which is an agency that helps other SaaS businesses get influencers which are a right fit for them. We've had companies generate over $94,000 in a month in new MRR, as well as done over $2 million plus in ARR. If you are somebody looking to get this done for you, hit the link in the description and book a free call with me. So let's get straight into it. So Lemlist is a prospecting tool, is a cold email tool that basically started when none of them existed. The TLDR for this is it was founded by Guillermo Boombash, who is aka called the G, just for ease of pronunciation. So the next time I'll always say G, so know that I'm referring to the founder. The product was Lemlist, which was a cold email outreach software with personalized automation, which was one of the most biggest selling points for them. They launched in 2018 with their current revenue standing at $31 million in ARR. So first of all, let's talk about the initial push for Lemlist and what really happened over there. So G built Lemlist the indie hacker way. He posted cold email tips on LinkedIn daily, making himself a personal brand on LinkedIn that were people interested in cold email. He shared every revenue milestone publicly, which helped him be more a build in public kind of a founder. He launched at Indie Hackers and Product Hunt, which was a really big success. They also ran personalized cold email campaigns, dog fooding the product to their users as well as showcasing what they can be doing. And they also collaborated with micro creators in the sales and the marketing space to get himself a lot of users and a lot of brand awareness. He positioned himself as a creator first, founder second. He building trust before pitching the tool as well. This basically got Lemlist their first initial launch price and the 6K MRR in the first few months, just using his network on LinkedIn and cold outreach. You can see over here, he says growth hacks don't last. You spend more time hiring talent, not overcomplicate your business, and have one sentence to actually explain everything that goes on inside of it. So if we look at the full playbook of Lemlist growth, you can see Lemlist has even added $1.4 million in net new ARR in 1 month. And how they've done that is, number one, building in public. We talked about this before. Founders started sharing transparent revenue growth updates on LinkedIn and Twitter, building massive founder brand trust. He was also posting cold email tips that became a really big thing. Organic community first growth. So they launched something called the Lemlist family, which has 20,000 plus members that drove user-led content and support, and a lot of people started engaging in the community. This was the Facebook group mainly. Number 3 is creator and content driven SEO. So they scale traffic via blogs, cold email templates, user tutorials, many created by creators and affiliates. Personal brands work better for them than paid ads. G became the face of the brand, driving inbound through consistent founder content. And lastly, of course, affiliate and content partner growth. They offer 30% recurring commission to creators that help them scale without paid ads, as well as get long-term clients and to get people talking about Lemlist as well in the online space. So if we break this down into 3, we have meta ads, affiliation, creator economy, and the Facebook group power move. So first of all, let's go into meta ads. So like we discussed, for them, personal branding worked better, but obviously they had to be present on meta ads as well. So they had a very structured funnel where they had a multi-step funnel. First, they sent cold traffic to educational content instead of the actual website. So this was the cold email academy or the Lemlist family that we talked about. Then they retargeted these visitors with success stories, converting them into demos as well as then converting them into a paid user. They had a low spend but high intent. So rather than spending high ad revenue, they optimized their funnel to attract high LTV users, basically agency owners and B2B teams, because these are the people that retained on the product versus people that were just there for 1 month or 2 months. They also showcased proof of results inside of their ads in a UGC style testimonial, cold email screenshot and case studies, which became a huge win for them. But the big learning that they had was that ad performance wasn't limited by audience or budget, it was limited by the number of good creatives. So the creative output is what they were actually struggling with, and they weren't trusting as many angles as they should have. So for this, they actually moved into affiliation and creators. So Lemlist built a mini army of affiliates and creators to spread the word without talking about spending money upfront. So they had a very CAC driven output wherein when people were posting about Lemlist, that is when they got paid. So for them, it wasn't a big deal that, the creators weren't posting. It was back in 2018, everybody wanted to do affiliate. Creator economy wasn't as big as it is now. So a lot of people were okay to do just work on commission. So they targeted cold email YouTubers, micro creators, agency owners, get them to start talking about Lemlist. They had creator-led education. They weren't just doing reviews, they were doing how to write high converting copy, how I closed 3 clients using Lemlist, how Lemlist changed my cold email game, etc. Something like this. I also made a YouTube video on my other channel 2.5-3 years ago about Lemlist. It was actually my first video, and obviously they didn't pay me anything for it. It was just a software I really liked, and at that time it wasn't normal to get paid as a small micro creator. So did that. Even Faceless creators started doing very well for them, talking about Lemlist with Loom walkthroughs or showing results, templates. It's exactly what to put into Lemlist. And then lastly, we have paid ads reuse. So winning videos were turned into paid ads, instantly boosting ad performance as well as helping them get more creatives, because this is what they were struggling with. So creators actually helped them do that. And lastly, the biggest power move was actually the Facebook group move, wherein they started a group called Sales Automation Family, and it became Lemlist's secret weapon. It had 20,000 plus members of cold emailers, founders, SDRs. Daily posts on tactics, win and advice was given, and a lot of experts were inside asking and answering questions. And they built authority by becoming that go-to hub for outbound. So instead of money dumping into ads, Lemlist focused on building trust and conversion loops. Every new feature, blog or video was posted in the group first, creating instant feedback. As G said, we turned our users into contributors and contributors into evangelists. This own audience gave Lemlist a launchpad for beta testing new features, driving free trials, getting UGC, cold email templates, testimonials. People used to post their winning moves and explain what campaigns they did and how it worked. And then they would get on an interview call, and that would get pushed on YouTube as well. So it became a really big move, and this was owned audience that they didn't have to pay for. So you can see this is the Sales Automation Family over here. This is G, the founder. This was a really big move, and at that time, this was the only proper cold email group in the space. I was part of it as well. But coming to the main growth killers for them were that churn was really a big issue when it started, because it was a really complicated software to use when it first began, because cold email was not that common. Cold email deliverability constantly evolved because of policy changes that Gmail and Yahoo made. So this made a lot of users lose trust in cold email or just bounce to new tools. Competitive space also heated up in 2020 when Instantly, Smart Lead and Apollo launched with their features of cold email. And lack of real onboarding also was a big issue, because they had a strong Facebook community, but a lot of new users did not know how to go into Lemlist, how to onboard into it. There was no place for demo booking, etc., which made them to have a really bad onboarding. A lot of people actually could not ever sign up to Lemlist or did not even know what Lemlist was. So here's what you should copy from Lemlist if you are building a SaaS of your own. Creators and affiliates can 10x your reach with zero CAC. Again, you have to find a really big niche, because a lot of creators have started charging money to even speak about your product. Don't scale ads without scaling creatives. Have creatives on board before you start scaling up your ads. Make product updates loud and turn them into content as a founder. Be publicly available, and this would help you really build a big brand. And build SEO that captures intent with templates, tutorials, tools that you can use, etc. That lead back to your own SaaS tool. So that's it for this one. If you learned something, do let me know down below. I'm happy to answer any questions that you guys may have. If you'd like to implement any of this or have a consultation call with me, you can go to creatorprogram.co, which is linked down below, or go on my LinkedIn and send me a message. I'm always happy to help. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.